Hey guys, it's Wisdom with Weston, episode 290. Making sure this thing's on. Let's get into it. Okay, this is Genesis 32. It says here, then the messengers returned to Jacob, saying, we came to your brother Esau, and he also is coming to meet you, and 400 men are with him. So Jacob is freaking out because all he has with him is cattle, animals, all this stuff, livestock. He has Leah, Rachel, he has the Bilhah and Zilpah, the two maidservants, and then all the children. That's it. Says here a little further down, says, then Jacob said, O God, my father Abraham, God of my father Isaac, the Lord who said to me, return to your country and to your family, and I will deal well with you. Am I not worthy of the least of all the mercies and all the truth which you have shown your servant? For I crossed over the Jordan with my staff, and now I have become two companies. Deliver me, I pray, from the hand of my brother, from the hand of Esau, for I fear him, lest he come and attack me and the mother with the children. For you said, I will surely treat you well and make your descendants as the sand of the sea, which cannot be numbered for the multitude. And then as we get further down, it says, then we see Jacob as the night when he's wrestling with God, right? It says he rose at the night, he took two wives, his female servants, he took them, they crossed over, then Jacob was left alone. And the man wrestled with him until the breaking of day. When he saw that he did not prevail against him, he touched his socket of his hip, and the socket of Jacob's hip was out of joint, and he wrestled him, and he said, let me go, for day breaks. But he said, I will not let you go unless you bless me. So he said to him, what is your name? He said, my name is Jacob. And he said, your name shall no longer be Jacob, but Israel, for you have struggled with God, with men, and prevailed. And Jacob asked, tell me your name, I pray. And he said, why is it that you ask about my name? And he blessed him there. And then Jacob says, for I have seen God face to face, and my life has been preserved. There is something about when God asks us to go somewhere and danger is literally coming towards us that we freak out, and we, rightfully so in the sense of our humanity, because we are terrified. If all I had was my wife and my son and 400 men were coming my way and they don't like me and they want me, not even my wife or my son, but God is telling me to move forward, I'm freaking out. Okay. And so then when I see this man and I'm wrestling with him, as you're wrestling with God, why didn't God just, God could easily, it's like a big brother throwing a little brother, but he doesn't. He allows Jacob to wrestle and to wrestle, and whatever they're wrestling about, doesn't go into detail, but what the conversation is, dust is moving, they got to be tired, at least Jacob does. And we find out that Jacob is wrestling with the Lord. He says, I've seen God face to face. Who do you think he saw? Jesus. That's who he saw. And he said, I'll change your name from Jacob to Israel. And there's something about wrestling with God and being in the presence of God in the face of danger of what he's asking you to do. Yet he said he would treat you well on the other side if you would be faithful. There's a change, or this name change, that happens with Jacob, from Jacob to Israel, from cursed to blessed.